Arizona, out here in that Southwest, we rep that bird gang. You already know what it is. Where my Cardinals fans at? AZ, baby, let's go. We rep that bird gang. Arizona Cardinals. We rep that bird gang. We rep that. Arizona Cardinals. We rep that bird gang. We rep that. Arizona Cardinals. We rep that bird gang. We rep that. Arizona Cardinals.
And the Rockets red glare. The bombs bursting in there.
Arizona stand up.
Yo, it's just in case here, and let's go ahead and get this thing started off. We're gonna get some videos of all the games I've played and kind of watch what's going on and talk about the games too, because I mean that's what we're here for, right?
So excited! So excited!
So let's go ahead and start it. We're gonna start off playing against the Detroit Lions. It's our first game of the season. I knew nothing about the users. I knew nothing about any of the users in this league because I was brand new to this league. So I mean, I told you guys I wanted to go 2-2 in this first quarter, so we're gonna see how it pans out. I'm kind of excited about this.
So excited!
You know, I've been waiting for these Madden rosters to drop forever, and they finally dropped, so I can finally get to playing and finally get into the league. So we're gonna cover these first 4 weeks, and we're gonna start on this first game with the Detroit Lions. All right, so the Detroit Lions games were fun. I mean, I was finally able to get my team out on the field. I had just traded for Richard Sherman. I got Patrick Peterson. We got everybody out there. Kyler Murray was going to go off. I was excited about that because, I mean, you want to play with Kyler Murray. But you also got David Johnson, who I had a chance to play with. I was worried about him getting injured. I mean, David Johnson always gets hurt. So I was playing this first game. I was thinking, like, please don't get hurt. Please don't get hurt. But he played a really good game. Kyler Murray was unstoppable. The defense shut down. For some reason, the Lions traded away Matthew Stafford, and they decided to pick up Tyree Jackson, you know, the rookie out of, I think, Buffalo, 6'7", guy with that huge arm talent, and he's pretty fast and big dude, like Cam Newton-sized guy. So that's the guy he went for quarterback, and I was able to feast on that, getting multiple interceptions off of that, and pulling out this win. And I think that once we won this game, I was like, okay, maybe that's something. Maybe we are somebody. Maybe we can play. 48-10 is a pretty good score for a first game of the season. So I was excited about that win, and everybody showed out. So I mean, I don't know why you traded away Matthew Stafford anyway. I mean, the cap penalty that he still had on the team and all that kind of stuff. I don't know why he did it, but he did it. It was approved. Boom, they did it. And now I'm sitting here with a 1-0 record after the first game. Now the next game was kind of weird. We'll get into the why of the weirdness later, but the next game is against the Baltimore Ravens. All right, I'm a big Baltimore Ravens fan. You got Terrell Suggs here. He's been part of the Ravens forever, and now he's coming back home to Arizona. So we got that little connection there. So I'm super excited about this game.
So excited!
But I'm also kind of nervous because I'm playing against, of course, Lamar Jackson, who has that unbelievable ability here in the game that allows him to basically run all over the field. So going to this game, I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit timid. But, I mean, I projected to go 2-2, so I got to lose some games, right? But you know, maybe I can win this game. You never know. We'll see. We got a young Arizona Cardinals team, so we are just going to go out there and do what we can to try to pull this game off and see what happens. So how this is going to go is we're going to start off here where, I'm doing work. Really, I'm just doing work. I'm shutting down Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson can't do anything. All right, and it's just me out there just making plays and just winning this game, you know. And then we get out to about the third quarter, and this happens. Now, when this happens, you know, right after I score a touchdown, you know, nonetheless, and I'm sitting here like, this is kind of screwed up. And he says, "Hey man, this has happened to me a few times." You know, talking to the user, he said, "Hey, this happened to me a few times actually.
What?
Don't know why it's happening.
What?
I need to figure it out.
Okay.
But would you like to play again?" I'm like,
Yeah.
2 hours later.
and then this happens. So now I'm like, bruh, all right, so obviously you got a problem, man. This is not going to work. All right, so I'm talking to other people who's part of the admins in the league, and I'm like, hey, you know, what should I do? Should I play again? Should I not play again? I'm not a fan of playing like one quarter, and because the stats get all screwed up or whatnot, and I don't really like that. I just like playing the whole game and kind of seeing how it go. And they're like, look, man, you know, if you don't want to play again, we understand. It can go either way. And then he sends me a message. He's like, hey, man, you know, this has happened to me so many times. I'm tired of it. You know, you can get the forced win. I'm like, okay, bet. Boom, over, done. Conversation over, done. Bam. But then he sends me another message. He says, hey, man, I talked to EA. EA said I have a hard drive problem. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy a new Xbox. Bruh, I'm black. I can't just buy a new Xbox like that. All right, I don't know if this dude's black or white, but I do know he just up and bought a new Xbox. He said, oh, I'll just trade in my PlayStation 4 and get a brand new Xbox.
What?
Okay, that's how we do things. All right, for one game, for Madden, because Madden don't work, you just trade in your PlayStation 4 for a new Xbox. They got two of them that works on every other game except Madden. Okay, that's how we do things. So, I mean, respect, I guess, goes in when the guy trades in his PlayStation for Xbox. So I'm like, yo, he's like, hey, man, I would like to play again. I'm like, bro, you know what? I'll play you again. You just got a brand new Xbox, you know. I was being soft, right?
Many hours later.
So anyway, we played again. And a lot of the same things started to happen, except for not for me, but for him. He started getting all these crazy plays and stuff like that, and I couldn't score. But we got to the fourth quarter, and I scored basically a nice game-winning touchdown. Well, it would have been game-winning because I went for the two-point conversion, and I didn't get it by, I don't know, inches. Really, inches. Didn't get it. Don't know how, but I didn't get it. He thought I got it. We both thought I got it. Didn't get it. And, yeah, I lost this game 21-19. 21-19. I was ready to take this thing to OT. And that would have been wraps. That would have been wraps. But that didn't happen, so I lost this game. All right, on to the next one.
We're not going to win this today.
All right, so our next game we played against the Carolina Panthers, and going into this game I was a little bit worried because I was going against Cam Newton, and when I played against him, like in some practice games before the season, he was beating me every single time, and it wasn't close. So I was worried going into this game about, you know, what I was going to do to deal with Cam Newton, because he's a better version of Lamar Jackson in a lot of ways. And then I was also just trying to figure out, you know, still trying to learn how good my team is after that game against the Ravens, or the 3 games against the Ravens, and you know, the game against the Lions. Like, is my team good? Am I good, or am I not? So I was worried. I was confused. I know I got a young team, not as much talent. You know, I'm going against Luke Kuechly, going against Christian McCaffrey, a lot of good guys on that team, and you know, hopefully I can get a win here and get that second win of the season. All right, so playing the game was actually quite fun. We were able to basically do what we wanted to do on offense and basically do what we wanted to do on defense. I was really excited about how we played. I guess excited is not the right word. I was happy with how we played, and I was happy that the guys were able to play, and I was able to compete in this game. You know, going against Kuechly. Kuechly did have maybe two forced fumbles in this game that caused a little bit of a problem, but you know, with that enforcer, that's just going to happen. But other than that, I mean, we played pretty good. We kept Cam Newton in check for the most part. I mean, I don't think he had a really good game, and we basically did what we needed to do on offense to win the game. But then defensively in the second half, that's when we really shined, and we started making plays in the second half, and you know, was getting ready to win the game. And then this happened. All right, now that's 2 weeks in a row. I don't know if it's what the situation is, but I never had this problem playing any other game mode, so I don't think it's a me problem. But we talked about it. The game was almost over. There's only like 40 seconds left in the game when it happened. So obviously, I got the forced win out of that game. But I was upset about the stats. I had like a pick six with Byron Murphy. I had another couple interceptions. One with Sherman. One with I believe with Patrick Peterson. So like we really dominated that game. I lost my stats. That was pretty important. Lost my opportunity at Rookie of the Week. That was pretty important. But overall, I'm happy we got the win. You know, that was the most important thing. Now we finally made it to the last game of the quarter, and we playing the first divisional game, this time against the Seattle Seahawks. And I think I have kind of an advantage. Right now I'm sitting at 2-1, and I expect to go 2-2, but I feel like I have an advantage because the guy that I'm playing against, he's been moving the entire time, right? Moving his stuff. He's been moving across country or something like that. And he really hasn't been able to pick up the sticks that much. And I think that that's good for me, right? So, but it is a divisional game. I am playing against the Seattle Seahawks. They got Russell Wilson, another mobile quarterback. That's 4 in a row to start the season. Plus, I'm also playing against Bobby Wagner, KJ Wright. I mean, Seahawks is a good team. It's my favorite team. So I'm pretty familiar with the players on that team and what they can do. But, you know, we got to win. Okay? We got to win. And we'll get into that. All right, so for the most part, this game was pretty comfortable, consistent. I was able to do what I wanted to do when I wanted to do, almost for the most part. Offensively, we were good. Defensively, we were also great. We were really good. Got a lot of interceptions. I think 3 of them in the game. And other than like a couple of big plays, I think we got one big play before the half where they threw the ball up to DK Metcalf, and he made an amazing play. And I think they had another deep pass or something like that. Game went off pretty well. Now, but what I want to take you to is we're going to go to the fourth quarter. All right. So score is 35-14. All right. I am up by 21 points. Okay. I have the ball. And I decide to just run the ball the entire possession. Okay. Just run the ball all the way up the field. So let's push it back. Let's go back to about 5-6 minutes. I get the ball and I just run the ball all the way down the field. Boom. 2-minute warning. Just right outside the red zone. Still running the ball. Now, my opponent, once again, scores 35-14. It's 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter. Calls a timeout. All right. So he calls a timeout. Next play, I run the ball again. But I score a touchdown. And then, of course, he gets the ball back. I think he throws a pick or maybe he turns it over something or whatever. And I get the ball back and then I run the ball again. So the thing is, he got upset with me because he said that I should have kneeled the ball. And I said, no, not if you're calling timeouts with less than 2 minutes left when you're down by 21. And I got the ball back now at 42-14. How do I know you're not going to call another timeout? Right? So he thinks that I was running up the score or stat padding on him. When you call a timeout with less than 2 minutes to go in the game and you're down by 21, to me, it seems like you're the one stat padding because you want the ball back and you want to be able to maybe throw for more, run for more, whatever the situation is. You know, you can stat pad when you're losing too, you know. So, anyway, everything all settled. I won the game. I'm not really worried about it. I said agree to disagree, and we just move on from that. And yeah, 42-14 in the last game of the quarter. All right, well, we've made it to the end of the quarter. We are 3-1, leading our division. As you see, our next 4 games, we got the Bengals, the Falcons, the Giants, and the Saints. I did predict to go 2-2 in this quarter. We went 3-1. I predicted also to go 2-2 in the next quarter. Well, let's see what we do. Pretty excited about just moving on forward through this. I finally got started. It took a while. I think the trades that I made with Richard Sherman and Mark Andrews helped out. You've seen a couple touchdowns from Mark Andrews there. We're gonna go in a different direction here moving forward. We're gonna see a lot more of the younger guys as we kind of fade out Larry Fitzgerald and we kind of fade out Michael Crabtree as we get closer towards the middle of the season. And then by the time we get to the end of the season, hopefully we should have those guys in lockstep with the quarterback and moving forward in our offense. Defensively, we look good though. A lot of great plays defensively, so hopefully we can keep that moving forward. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to click that like if you like the video and subscribe so you can see more videos like this, and you can follow us along in this MEE franchise, connected franchise, as we try to, you know, take the Arizona Cardinals to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? All right, but it's going to take a lot of work, so feel free to stay here with me. Okay. All right. If you want to watch my videos live, like you know, when we play our games, I'll give you my Twitch TV. You can see that there on the screen. You know, you can watch everything we have live. I don't stream every single game, but I stream a lot of the games. I stream my home games always. I mean, my road games always. Also, if you want to catch up with what we're doing on Twitter, you know, follow us on Twitter. You get more up-to-date live kind of news and information like that about the league. Then you can see that on the screen right there, and you can kind of follow us and see what we got going on. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you made it this far, you're the real MVP.
You're not fooling me, not fooling anyone. Got your head in a cloud, so delusional. In the notion of all this emotional. Best be sure, I'll be looking for something more.
If you're interested in joining, feel free to hit us up on Twitter as you saw earlier, or in the emails. Don't be scared. We're looking for all newcomers if you are interested. Also check out our Twitter page and check out my Twitter page, the Arizona Cardinals Twitter page, that you'll see in the video as well. Alright, hope that you like this. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to keep moving along right here. Let's go. Hey, just in case here, and I hope you liked that video, and if you did, don't forget to click that like. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, as more videos like this will be coming in the future. Alright, once again, thanks for watching, and like I said, it's just in case.